Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Will and Deshaun show, and I am Deshaun.
And I am Will.
Right. How are you, Will?
I am awesome. How are you?
I'm great.
That's good.
So today we want to talk about would you date your friend's ex? That's a very sticky situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of friendships have been destroyed and torn apart because of that one person. In the gay community, it's pretty common, it seems.
6 degrees of separation.
Right. So, with that being said, would you, Will?
Hell no.
What? Okay, so what if it was just somebody I was talking to?
Okay, now let's break these things down.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, talking to somebody and dating someone, as in starting to a relationship with someone, is totally different. Now, because at the end of the day, and I think we had this discussion, guys, prior to with another friend of ours, and we were saying like, because at the end of the day, we don't know who each other talking to because you haven't introduced them to your friends yet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like, say, if you were talking to someone, just say you talked to somebody maybe a year ago,
Okay.
and I say, Deshaun, I met this guy named Tyrell. Tyrell is cool. He's handsome. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I show you Tyrell's photo,
Mm-hmm.
and you say, I dated him.
Mm-hmm.
So my follow-up questions would be, what was the term of your quote-unquote dating?
Right.
Now, do y'all just talk and it didn't go nowhere? Or y'all like met up, we was going on dates and stuff? Now, if y'all were going on dates, then I probably would kind of maybe back off, especially if y'all like had sex or something.
Okay.
But if it was a hookup, I still talk to him because at the day it was just a hookup.
Right. Okay, but what if someone was talking to someone? Okay, let's just use us for example. So what if me and Terrell had feelings for each other, and it was you wouldn't talk to him?
No.
If I never told y'all about Terrell, it was this guy who I got caught up over and blah blah blah. You still wouldn't talk to him, even though I never told you about him and you never know him. But when I finally told you about him,
See, that's sticky.
okay,
Because at the end of the day, now I've gotten to know Terrell.
and now you got feelings,
And now I have feelings for him. So I don't know if I would necessarily like break up with him right away.
right?
But again, it's the dynamic of the friends of your relationship with him.
Right. So if one of your friends talked to one of your exes, how would you feel about your friend?
We won't be friends.
Really, you'll stop being somebody's friend?
No, maybe not. Okay. Me and Tyrell together.
Mm-hmm.
Boot thing.
Okay.
Years and something dating.
Mm-hmm.
Year and some change of dating.
Mm-hmm.
We break up, bad breakup, whatever. Y'all know about it. And you go around and mess with Terrell 2 months later. Girl, we done fell out.
That's kind of. What if we just messed around 2 months later?
That's still a no.
What if I messed around? We didn't tell you.
That's still a no. I mean, eventually it's gonna come out.
Not if I've never seen that.
You know, people get drunk, people talk.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a violation of the friend code.
A bro code.
Absolutely.
But what if, we were destined to be together, me and Terrell?
Fuck that. You know me and
That
Terrell
is the
was
love of my
together for over
life.
a year.
And we were destined to
And
be
then you and
together.
Terrell stuff.
And all of a
That's
sudden,
right. No.
I saw him at the Kroger and we just clicked and
No.
we kept up with each
No.
other.
No.
No, that's not how it
We
works.
get a nigga, what up, head nod, and keep it moving.
You just look up and say, hey, and leave.
That's it.
And all of a sudden, we're just off and going. Okay, well, let's put you in somebody else's shoes.
Put me in the shoe.
What if you were Terrell? How would you feel if would you go after someone?
No.
You wouldn't, okay.
I'm not going after any of
A
my
friend
friends.
of your ex?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, what if someone happened to be a friend of your ex?
Now, here's the thing when we come down to the friends of the ex. Because, again, people get into these relationships, people get to knowing folks, and people get to being around them. But I'm not going, we can still, I don't even know, I wouldn't necessarily be friends. I'll be like casual associate. So if like we're in the same parties, vicinities of each other, I'm not going to act like
you're
I don't
cordial, right?
Right, I'm not going to act like I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How your mom and them? And all that stuff. And I'm going to keep it pushing.
That's real.
We're not asking about all
No,
that.
we're not being messy.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I had a couple drinks.
See, because you messy. But no, I'm not. I'm not doing that because at the end of the day, if you and John together and you and John break up, and I happen to see, and me and John are cool because y'all friends, we've been around each other, and I happen to see John out at sex party or restaurant, grocery store, wherever.
Did you say sex party?
No, I said sex party,
Oh, okay.
not sex party. Let's clarify that. I mean, if I did say I'm at a sex party, just saying. It's like, hey, how you doing? How you been? All right, cool. Holla at you.
Bye.
You know, we're not
about to be.
No, we're not for
BFFs.
chummy.
No.
I mean, even if we did have a close relationship, we can still connect on
a friendship
our
level.
friendship level.
Okay.
Not,
but you wouldn't take it any further than
no.
that. Even if they pushed up on you, you would.
Stop. No, you stop pushing up on me. That's a hell no.
You about the extra friendship.
Period.
But why not?
What you
Do you
mean?
think that's messy?
Yeah, because you're not. Because you was dating my friend. Now you trying to holler at me? No. And me and you are best friends at that.
I would say no, just because you're not about to run through this whole circle.
That part.
Okay, like just no.
That part. And no, don't get to asking me about Deshaun. He good.
Okay.
He good on every MLK Boulevard. Okay.
On every MLK Boulevard.
He good.
That makes it sound like I'm hood.
You are. But yeah, it's like that's how you treat those exes of friend. I've had friends that me and their exes are cool, and we've been around each other in a friendship kind of thing basis. But again, my loyalty would be to Deshaun. My loyalty not to that said person. You know, at the end of the day, I don't care if y'all were married, whatever. Like I said, yeah, we have a relationship. We have a different kind of relationship. And if you try to holler at me, no. Because I know that's going to be messy. Even if we quote unquote destined to be together, that's going to be messy. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta go through a little mess to get what you want.
I get what they say. Yo, man, your soul making be with somebody else. Break that shit up.
Break that shit up. Okay,
No.
you got work to do.
No.
Life is about work.
No. It's too many men out here for you to be going behind your friend.
I know, but it's only one person you got a special connection.
Because he's just right.
Okay.
For me. And I don't care about his friend. I don't care about my friend. Hell no. If any of you guys, it's like I said, it's different if y'all had talked and y'all didn't go nowhere versus y'all dated and had a kind of intimate relationship. Then I'd be like, no, I can't do that. But again, like I said, especially, and me and you both have friends that's in relationships. I would not be dare going behind my friend and talk to
I couldn't even
like
see myself.
Absolutely.
Like,
but even if they were my type, even though my friend's man is not my type, but even if they were, no.
I could.
That's the ultimate disrespect and betrayal.
I couldn't even see it. Like, I don't even think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And not even on some, I can't, it just never really crosses my mind. Yeah. Because then even based off of what people have told me about the other person, that turns me off.
Right.
To be honest.
Right. So you're like,
Right.
Because them at the qualities that you want. So you're like, oh, hell no.
So yeah. And then it would just be so funny and sticky around your friend.
Absolutely.
It would just be so uncomfortable and awkward. Like,
my loyalty is to my friend, is not to their man. Like, we cool, but this is blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
I remember when this subject of dating your friend's ex first came up when I was in high school, and two girls had fell out because one girl started dating the other girl ex, the other girl ex, and I didn't understand that. I was like, well, what's the big deal? You know, he free, right? I don't get it, but now I get it. You know, girls be maturing a little earlier sometimes, but now I get it because I was like, I mean, but if he not with you no more, why can't he date her?
Right.
Like, what's the big deal?
But now that you're an adult and you like, oh, hell no.
Right. Yeah, nah, I totally get it.
That's wrong. Like that situation that's been going around that went viral about the two guys from DC that moved here to Atlanta and they met a friend, and when the two guys from DC broke up, the friend from here in Atlanta married the guy the next week.
That's a whole nother level of violation.
Totally. See, they have been already fucking around.
Bitch, don't let me find out where the wedding at. You better hope and pray I don't find out where that wedding at.
Listen.
I'm sure, me and all my other friends showing up. We gonna fight all y'all. Okay, it's gonna be a Royal Rumble, goddamn. That's a high level of You know,
The next week later, y'all go and not just dated, y'all went and got married. Man, you talking about
maybe in another relationship, break that shit up.
I guess so, for real.
That's
guess we'll see you next lifetime.
That's
disrespectful.
Yeah,
that's despicable
on both parts.
On both parts,
like
because that means y'all already been talking and dating, and that's probably the reason why they had broken up.
Yeah.
And then y'all go and get married.
Not a whole marriage.
A whole marriage.
Not nuptials
and they just smiling on each other back in the picture and everything. I'm like,
like life is great.
Life is great to them.
That's horrible. Oh my God.
But that's why you always have to be careful on who you confide in too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm sure that the guys probably were confiding in the said friend who they married, and they end up falling in love based on the hurt. They found that thing in common, and they end up getting together based on their circumstances.
Maybe they were just destined to be together.
I guess.
A couple of forevers.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Well, it's like, I don't see it.
No.
Well, so you wrong. Period.
No.
Okay.
Big dot.
Mm.
No, and no.
It's like if I was the other friend who they met in Atlanta, I would just not be able to ever be comfortable.
Because y'all never going to be friends. Y'all never going to be friends.
Because I feel like if I was to do that, first of all, I would jeopardize my whole friendship circle. Everybody would just be like...
Because now you can't get any more friendship circles because they don't trust you around their man.
Right.
And I hear that a lot. That's why you cannot bring your man around the gays.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know who plotting. People know you be in relationships and still be trying to holler. I've tried to holler at somebody in a relationship unknowingly when I'm at the club. And they always say, I got somebody. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll back up.
Okay, well, someone at my job said something that was interesting. He said, if you ain't married, you single. How you feel about that?
Let's keep it real. Gays just been able to get married about, 8 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't like we've always had that thing. No, if two people,
we got it now.
No, because at the end of the day, it's still two people are in a committed relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You together.
Okay.
Point. I don't give a damn if you papers or not. Because
I'm not.
There's a lot of gays who don't even want to get married.
Me personally, it's still messiness. Period. Whether it's a paper or not a paper, or a ring or not a ring.
And again, that's that heteronormative shit.
Right. If you ain't married, you single.
Yeah.
It's wrong if you straight too.
But I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because a lot of straight people feel the same way too. They say if you're not married, you're single. Because that's where they get it from.
That's messy too. And then straight people be having kids and shit, even more messier. So yeah, y'all need to be even more careful to be honest. Right. Shit. But yeah,
say fuck my husband.
Okay. Yeah. I remember. Stop.
You used to love me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
so
my man.
Hello.
But yeah, it can get sticky.
That can get you killed.
Murders have happened.
A lot of
Where Lifetime at?
Right.
Lifetime, keep a little.
You can go to any women's prison right now, and I'm sure about
my God,
maybe if not
a large
half
percentage, yeah,
of them are in that situation for that reason.
For love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Killing people.
A woman scorn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like you said, look on Lifetime, look on For My Man and Fatal Attraction and all these shows, and people have done that.
Do you think infidelity is higher in the gay community?
Yes.
Why?
Because people, I hate to say this because I don't fall in this category, but a lot of people are whores. Mm-hmm. And a lot of men like to sleep around. And I feel like you should have communication is always key in a relationship, period. When it can come down to sexuality and having sex with someone. Because if you knew that you're a person who likes to mess around, you need to have a consenting
high sex drive.
Yes, you can have a consent with your partner to say that you're allowed to.
Because some people have open relationships.
To have open relationships to sleep with other people.
Right.
Again, monogamy is not for everyone. Mm-hmm. I get it, but and I've learned this from a straight man. One my godson's father taught me this, and God rest his soul, because he's not right here. But he told me, he said, well, it's very important that you find somebody who's sexually compatible with you. Mm. He said, because you cannot get with somebody who has a high sex drive and you don't have a high sex drive. Mm. Because guess what? It's going to lead people to cheating because you're not going to have sex.
It's going to bring mess.
It's going to bring drama and mess into especially if you're not willing to compromise and have sex. Now, again, it's different in a little bit different in the straight relationship versus a gay relationship, where somebody said partner going to be bottoming, and they know they got to be prepared for the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's a lot different. You know,
That's work.
and right. You can't eat and sleep. Duh. And if I got time for that, I like to eat. So you know,
Yeah.
said bottoming ain't for me. So
We have to do some other things.
that's the thing. People got to learn to do other things.
Okay.
There's other
I mean,
things
and
to
that's
do.
all in compromise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all in compromise.
But you do have to get with someone who has that same sexual energy as you. I will say that, because a lot of times people will cheat because you're not having sex with their partner. And a lot of times people hold out sex as a weapon or as a punishment to their partner, which they should not do. I'm not saying that you should have sex with somebody and they treat you like shit. Of course not. I mean, if you don't feel like giving them your body and you don't feel like they deserve your body, by all means, you can withhold your sex from them. But there's a lot of people who like, oh, I'm withholding sex because he ain't paid the bill, or I'm gonna get him to pay this bill, be using sex as a weapon, or
That's leverage.
yeah, as leverage.
Mhm.
I feel as when it comes down to sex with your partner, I feel like that's a more of a intimate thing that's done within two people who's exploring their sexuality and their sensuality
And their love.
and their love with said person.
Mhm.
A lot of times, unfortunately, in the gay community, we have a lot of hookup sex with our partners.
Phew, not even partners, random motherfuckers.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Because we have so much random sex, that with our partners, we have sex with them the same way.
Right. And
We don't know intimacy. We just know getting our nut
a lot of people don't know how to make love. They just know how to have sex.
because they just know sex. Because
Right.
unfortunately, in the gay community, sex is very hooking up is very high,
Right.
and
I mean,
when
there are
you go-
apps for it.
right, and you go into it with your partner wanting that same kind of sex, but that's kind of like that sex is detached from intimacy,
Mhm.
because we can have sex because we're horny and hook up, get your thrill off, and you done. That has satisfied your horniness.
You get up and you leave and you go back
You
home.
get up, put your clothes on,
Thanks, bye.
done. Right, you didn't even get a thanks. I'll let you. What you doing later on?
Mhm.
And the guy, you or said person, y'all leave that person's house. But when you're with a partner, the sex should be more intimate, and like you said, you're trying new things. You're doing things that you may have never done within a safe space of your consent, should I say? Because a lot of times people don't consent to a lot of things. Maybe people not consent to golden shower or scat or something like that. I'm just being real. No, but let's be honest, friend. Let's be real. Like, some people don't consent to BDSM and other things, a form of sexuality.
Cause I may be bad, but I'm
Right.
perfectly good at it.
So not everybody's consent to those things, but if you're having some consensual sex with your partner, consensual sex with a partner with intimacy hit on a whole different level than the hookup sex too.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's because you with that person majority of the time.
And you're floor playing all throughout the day. Like, it's just a different, like,
That sex
it's
should be
another
different.
level of, it's love. You know, it's
It's
just,
hookup sex.
it's different, yeah. Like, you getting turned on by how he do things that ain't
Right.
even related to sex, okay?
Right, and you want like, bitch, I'm gonna get him this
Okay.
ass tonight. You know what I'm saying? You like, bitch, this hair finna be so fire.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You like when you into that person like that, but when you doing that and you just hooking up with somebody else,
Because when you looking up, you don't know them. You
at
just,
all,
You just
And
know they
if
aesthetic.
you got a friend with benefits, right? I mean, but again, like you said, you going outside of your partnership and dating their quote unquote freaking hooking up with their friend because you want to see what they do. That's still like that's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. I think when you cheat, how do you feel about cheating versus cheating because you're emotionally attached, or cheating because which is worse, emotionally cheating or cheating because
Some people say emotionally cheating is worse than physical. I feel like
lust cheating?
they're both on the same level.
Mhm.
Because when lust cheating, that means you trying to find out what it do. Emotional cheating is that you feel like you're not getting what you need at home, so you go off and get with somebody and have the emotional connection with them. So I can see how they say emotional is worse, but at the end of the day, to me, either or, because you didn't consult me in that matter to say we're not having enough sex, or I'm not pleasing you in the way that you feel sexual.
I just saw somebody else who's fine, and I just want.
But there's always somebody who's fine.
But some people can't control this shit.
See, there's the thing. No, we all have self-control. You just don't want to.
Well, some people just don't.
You just don't want to, because at the end of the day, somebody always got a bigger ass, bigger dick, bigger chest, bigger arms, bigger lips, nicer face, feet,
dress better, whatever.
Like. Yeah. Some people smell better. That's just always what it is. But one thing about our bodies, their bodies are very insatiable. So we always on to the next thing. We always want something else. That's why I tell people, don't give people all of it at once. Some people, when they have sex or have the sexual encounters, they give them all the tricks.
But I feel like with sex, with each person you have sex with, it should be a new experience because you're learning how to please that person.
Absolutely, but people don't want to take the time out and learn how to please their partner.
Especially in this hookup culture. You're just trying to get what you trying to get.
Because, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's why they're not learning how to please their partner, because they just use what they know from hookup sex in their sexual encounters with their partner. And it doesn't necessarily work out like that. Because again, that sex can be very uncomfortable. It can be very painful. It just might not fit right. And that person might not be compatible sexual with you. I don't even like people who talk about sex a lot. Now, I'm a freak in the bed. Like, who am my partner is? I'm very freaky. I like to try things. I like toys. I like all kind of stuff. That's safe. I'm not into like scat and urine. I'm good on all that.
What's wrong with that?
To each his own.
Right.
And that's just not for me. Mm-hmm. But in other things, I like. And I like to try other stuff. Mm-hmm. So, but people who always like talk about, this is baby making weather, and it's fucking weather, and I'm so hot and I'm horny. I'm like, that's such a turn off to me. But again, that's how you are. And it's okay. But to me, I'm like, I'd rather show and prove.
Come on, Will.
I don't like all that.
You gotta back it up.
Yeah, all that mouth. Mm-hmm. All that, you always talk about sex, and to me, when sex get raunchy, sex that don't feel like good sex to me. When you talking raunchy all the time, that's not. Yeah, talking nasty, that's cute or whatever. You like it sometimes, but when you always just talking nasty and stuff, I'm like, ew, you make sex disgusting. I'm a very I believe in seduction and sensuality of sex. Mm-hmm. That's my fave kind of thing. I believe in, being seduced and seducing your partner and exploring and exploration. But when you just talk about, you bring that hookup fucking kind of culture with me, I'll be like, that turned me off.
I understand.
And I'm not even a hookup person like that anyway. So all that kind of like hookup culture talk, that ain't for me.
Right. And it don't have to be.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, like at the end of the day, to go back to what we were originally saying, to each his own who do those things. But yes, I feel that it's wrong to date your friends.
I think it's wrong too. It's just too sticky. It's
like too close.
Even if I was super attracted to one of y'all's exes, it's like.
Or current men, you know what I'm saying?
Or current men. Like I couldn't do it and have a safe conscience.
That's not mine.
Yeah, I would always be in my head like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
People have that ain't right. You ain't had no once, but I got them all the time mentality.
Yeah, and then it's too messy. It's like you're
messy.
Opening the door for
that's Pandora's box.
Okay,
no, because are you willing to risk your friendship of person that you've been having friendship with for said new person that you've been dating for maybe a month or maybe a couple of years? Like, are you ready to blur those lines? Are you ready to lose technically both people? Because eventually that may not last.
Friendship, as well as are you willing to deal with a person who is that upset? One person who is that upset, who may do, ain't no telling what an angry person may do, as well as deal with the person who is that ruthless.
True, because sometimes
ain't no telling he may go and date your friend.
That's true. But see, sometimes people get mad at the other person when your said partner could also be flirting with that person.
It's both of them, and
then you think, but no, because sometimes somebody can come onto you, but you don't know how to take that bait. But if you, from the outside as a partner, if I see my man kind of like flirting with you or having a friendly, as I feel, too friendly.
Like you're too comfortable.
Too friendly banter.
Like, let me pull you to the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He good.
Right. Yeah. Very bad. But that can kind of like tear up friendships as well because, we know of those sad situations, where.
I feel like as a friend, if you feel like things are getting a little too friendly, you
Shut
should.
that shit down.
Yeah. You be like, okay, bye.
And not even that. You like, look, I feel that's very disrespectful to my friend.
Right.
And we're not gonna have any conversations going forward.
Ew.
Very pump your motherfucking brakes.
Yeah. So I think it's the responsibility of the friend and the mate.
Absolutely. And it's your responsibility. It's the mate's
And
responsibility.
it's the fault of the friend and the mate if y'all get together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because y'all knew better.
Oh, of course. Like, y'all ain't stupid.
I'm not, to me, again.
But at the same time, what if they were destined?
No, ain't no destiny.
Well, like, I don't believe in that destiny shit.
That
Your
ain't your-
ass is
that
wrong
ain't
and
your
you know
destiny.
you wrong.
Yeah. No, I'm not risking.
When I saw him, I saw love. You're still the one I run to.
I'm not running my friendship with my friend for.
That's not how God wanted y'all to find love, okay?
Right.
The universe did not say, go and make some messy shit to find love. Your husband is in that relationship.
I gotta find love at a hopeless place.
Right, okay? Shit. But yeah, what do y'all think about this conversation? Make sure y'all comment. You know, give us some experiences
Have
if
y'all
y'all
slept with
have.
y'all friends?
Right. No judgment. You know what I'm saying? Just explain yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Give me a better way of thinking about it.
Okay.
Open my eyes.
You know, however you feel, write it down in the comments. Subscribe, like, share, and we'll see y'all soon. Will, you got anything else you want to say?
Hit that notification bell so you know every time our podcast uploads.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your feedback. Follow us on Instagram at The Will of Deshaun Show. You can follow me at Best of Black, and you can follow Deshaun at Deshaun Devon. And we'll talk to y'all later.
Peace out.